Christie Dasaro. Married with 3 children, and I'm actually married to a pastor, so I'm a pastor's wife. I work with Equa International. I actually started my career with desire to work in a bank, and so I studied banking and finance, and then I started looking for work in the bank, and I didn't get one. And so I was called to be a cleaner in Equa International College of Technology that was founded by a missionary, SI missionary then, Dr. Anthony Petrillo. And for me, it was a big challenge. I didn't want to do that because it was a cleaning job. But I decided to take up the cleaning job. And I was a cleaner there, but developing myself at the same time. So it was from that cleaning job I was able to get more education. Then I learned computing skills on the job, and I went to the seminary because also I had passion of discipling students. So I went to the seminary to get my first and second degree, and then from there I proceeded to the United States of America to get another master's there. And then when I was in the US, I was able to do some trainings in leadership and computer profession. And so I did a training in Harvard School of Leadership, summer leadership. And then I attended so many, short trainings and seminars, conferences, to just develop myself. And then I came back to Nigeria, continued my work with Equa, and then because of probably the skills in me that have improved myself, I was moved to become the academic dean of the college. And then with time, I was moved to become the registrar. And from being a registrar, I became the rector of the college. So that has been the journey. Truly, it has not been easy because I'm coming from a very humble background. That my father lived in the village, and my mother was giving birth to girls' children, and so it wasn't. We all know in Africa, a girl child is not celebrated before. Now things are changing, but my coming to this world was not celebrated. It was very sad to my father and even my mom too, because her marriage was at stake. So then I was just 9 years or 10, I left my parents. I had to go and live with my aunt to be able to go to school. And so I lived with my aunt. I was able to go to public secondary school. And then after I completed my secondary school as SSC, that was in Kwai. Then I moved to another aunt in Jos. And that is the reason for my being in Jos. Yeah, so as a girl child, growing up wasn't an easy thing at all. And then growing up not even living with your parents, it wasn't the whole situation, because you're always a second-class person in somebody's family. Yeah. I actually feel fulfilled because the urge for becoming a banker, probably from the background I'm coming from, so I wanted to make money by all means. So I was just thinking, once I become a banker, I will make money. But I guess that is not, or that wasn't God's plan for me. So it was hard for me to change. Okay. So my desire to become a banker was just to make money because of the background I was coming from. So, and I didn't know that that wasn't God's plan for me. And so when that line changed in my career, I have fulfillment now. I think what I'm doing, I have passion for it, and I'm fulfilled. So I have no regret. Though at the beginning I was really worried. It was a big problem for me, but then one thing with me, I love God and I love working with God. So I hear from God and I obey Him. And so it's far better than having any kind of riches or money for me, doing the will of God. I don't know, but I know that they are shocked, they're surprised, because people that actually look down on me, even when I started as a cleaner, people that like frustrated me, that will always, and not that I wasn't educated when I started as a cleaner, but they just want to make you feel you're just nothing, and in their very eyes, God raised me. Yeah, so I think they feel like surprised, disappointed, whatever. But then they also see the power of God in my life. Because all these things that I'm saying, it has nothing to do with my own effort or anything. But I feel it is the grace of God, proving His power in any life He has chosen to live. Some of the challenges, when I took over the college, the college was owing staff like 4 months' salary, and I just had to trust God to help us get out of the debts, and then other debts pile up to millions of naira, so it hasn't just been easy. But again, I have seen, like I told you before, I hear from God. Before I became a rector, God told me, I will give you the place. And to me, give me this place, how come? And He said, I'm going to do it through you. So I always hold Him at His word. So in the challenges, I feel it in my body, but I go back to God. And I see Him helping me, to be able to meet up or to come over the challenges, step by step. So God helped me. We're able to clear some of the backlogs and then coming out of the debts gradually and so on. And then the issue of computer training on the Plateau, not even on the Plateau, but generally around the world or Nigeria, the things we do, they're becoming common. You agree with me that computer learning, somebody doesn't need to go to computer school now to learn the skill of computing. Children are learning from primary and nursery school. And so we battle with getting candidates to do the training, but again, we have been trying to diversify it, and we see God helping us and getting students to do different things in computer line. We're actually looking at becoming a money-technique, in years to come. But right now, for the short time, because there's no long-time planning now, especially if you're in IT world. things are changing, are trending every second. So that is why we're diversifying into different things. Like I said, we're going to launch a program on Tuesday, Waste Management Innovation. And so we are going into that to be able to help young people to use their talent to learn to create things out of waste and other innovations. And then right now we're doing training with GISA to start the MSME project, where we teach our young people how to create business, from where they are, and those that have already started the business, that can start it well. If you learn how to register their business, get loans and this and that, and then in an innovative way. And then the scale, people that are doing business but don't know how to scale their business, we're also going to venture into that to help them to be able to scale their businesses using IT. Yeah, so basically we're going into startup entrepreneurship to be able to help people use the IT knowledge to be able to change things or improve themselves, in our society. That's a very tough one. And not just a wife, but a pastor's wife. Yeah. Again, it's really tough. But one thing I know, that the grace of God too has been very sufficient to help me. So I try to plan my things, not to neglect one aspect. So especially the home front. My husband is very supportive and understanding, so he helps me a lot. But one thing that I know I don't joke with my children at home is I try by all means, nobody should cook for my family. So in my busy schedule, I try to come home and cook. That's the only way I get to fellowship with my family. And then weekends, I'm not occasion, or how do we put it? Going for occasion or whatever. I try to keep my Saturdays and Sundays for my family. But even though Sunday is our busy day too, because we live in the church premises. But then I try to organize and plan myself in such a way that my work will not suffer and also my family will not suffer. The way God has prepared me in this life, I've been in programs, several programs, that I'm the only woman. So it's not a new thing. And then I did a mixed secondary school. So I learned a lot of things from men more than the women. So I have that stamina. I don't see them as threats to me. I see them as opportunity. And for the men that I've been close to, they've helped me in life. I've not had a cause of a man taking me for advantage, but rather helping me. So that wasn't a new thing for me. I've been in that situation several times. And then nominating me, I was not, when I saw my name being nominated, I was really surprised. And I didn't even put my mind on it. But I know that on one occasion like that, I say, God, if you want me to represent you in this, then I'm all yours. So when they also told me that I was nominated, or I won the award, for me, then he wants me to represent him. Not that I'm worthy or better than other IT people, but I just see it as a privilege to also showcase and encourage other people who feel that they cannot be anything because of where they are right now. That if God could do it for me and is doing it for me, he can do it for anybody. It's just for us to trust him. advice, especially to the youth, and because I love working with the young people, my advice is that they should know who they are. They should first of all know who they are. They are created in God's image, and the image of God that I know has to do with so many attributes in us that we're sharing with God, especially the attribute of creativity that God has put in us, that we can do a lot if only we work hard, discipline ourselves, and discover what is in us. We're going to take this country somewhere. We shouldn't just worry about where we are now and what we're seeing now. There are a lot of things that we can accomplish in life. For example, look at me. I'm here talking to us from my village, and nobody thought that I would become something. But look at where I am today. So I believe that the young people, you may not have money now, but money is not a problem. Money will not be a problem if only you surrender yourself to really discover who you are and work hard and use the skills that you have. You know, you will get somewhere. Now, another problem we're having, the young people are feeling if you have not gone to the university, you can never be anything. And we're living in the world now that what you can do can sell you. So wherever you are, whatever you can do right now, take the opportunity. Don't feel bad that you've not gotten JAM, you've not gotten YA, you can't go to the university. There are so many opportunities out there that the young people can use. And we have a lot of potentials, especially on the Plateau. We have so many opportunities. This agriculture, the farming, that we're looking down at and thinking only people in the village. Right now we have innovation of farming at home. You can do bag farming, sack farming, and things like that. And then we have opportunities in IT. If only you learn how to use IT well, because so many young people are being wasted with the IT. They're doing scamming things, and you can do greater things with better things with IT. So it's just the matter of knowing what you want to do and learn how to do it, and then you will get whatever you're looking for. And patience is a virtue. We're so much in a hurry to be like these celebrities we're seeing, but then they didn't just wake up and become, they've worked hard, they've earned or gained them to themselves. So we can be patient and also do, and we will reach where we want to reach. For me, I'm just so thrilled and encouraged that we have people like you in the society. Because it's like we're living in a society that always calls. We discourage, we accuse, we condemn, we judge the wrongdoings. But not everybody in the society is doing wrong. So for you to have this project, to be able to cite people that are also influencing or doing something right in the society, for me it's really, really very encouraging. And it's really a way forward for us, because I don't believe in holding on to weakness. We see weaknesses in people, but when you see a little strength in somebody and hold on to it, it can really make a difference. Not just so for me, it's I don't know, you're changing the narrative. And if not, you have changed the narrative. It's not about we're not doing well, but there are people that are doing, and not that we're being perfect, but there's something small in somebody that is doing that can encourage others to do better.